So, at the time when Tim Berners-Lee invented the internet initially, internet was fully decentralized platform with which anyone may create contents, web page and websites and freely interact with others. However, current internet has developed into a standard that governs business, communication, entertainment and information from the simple academic research sharing network. And undoubtedly the internet belongs to the corporation of over $100 billion each who define the rules of the internet rather than everyone, which include Amazon, Facebook, Google, Apple, as well as Alibaba and Tencent in China. So what does it mean decentralized internet is that 10 years ago when I visited the website, it looked like completely horrible because it was programmed in a notepad in a 5-10 minutes according to some manual, and people were sharing whatever they want there. Nowadays it is everything just concentrated around big companies, and such a giants profit by selling the data of us. TRON is an attempt to heal the internet. We believe users must have the ownership and power of disposal of the data they create, which will not be assigned to the platform, and users freely own all digital informations. We believe users must have the final power to make a decision on reading, on guiding of a content and information, and must be distributed on a free and voluntary basis on the option of users. All of these are subject to a decentralized protocol called TRON. So, what is TRON? Is a blockchain-based decentralized protocol that aims to construct a worldwide free content entertainment system with the blockchain and distribute storage technology. The protocol allows each user to freely publish, store and own data, and in a decentralized autonomous form decides the distribution, subscription and push of a content, and enables content creation by releasing, circulating and dealing with the digital assets, thus forming a decentralized content entertainment ecosystem. So what this means that you don't need to anymore have some storage, you don't need to anymore use even some, I don't know, let's say SIA coin and all these kind of coins which are about storage, because TRON already have the storage, and you don't need to use, let's say, Instagram to put your photo there and then someone just steal it and repost it or whatever. You just use this, it is under you, and you are getting basically better attention and even passive money, because that's how the TRON will work in the future. So the value of the TRON is data creators, users will have the fundamental ownership of data, and the internet should be decentralized. Then those who make a contribution to ecological TRON will be entitled to proportional profits according to rules. A value network has the greatest advantage that it may be digitally capitalize anything in social and media networks. So anything you upload, game, music, picture, video, anything, you can put a price on it because it's already digital. You don't need to do anything else, yeah? And all form of contribution should be of equal quantitative value. Substantially, the time invested by participants, excellence, contents created and attentions are of a measure value as the equal of the furnished capitals. Blah 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 blah, like many things, yeah. But TRON will provide relevant participants with the following infrastructure: high quality content platform. That means you can come and you will have very nice quality there because you can share, you know, let's say video, picture, blah blah blah. It will basically like connecting of the YouTube, Twitch and things like this. Social network that allows a links among all people, so we have behind it automatically Facebook. Digital currency as a bridge, so we have a basic payment method when you don't need to care about if you have pounds, dollars, whatever, you just have TRON. They automatically go where they should go. Yeah. Payment network, of course, an autonomous ecosystem, which means that it will be capable of caring about the TRON, anything what will be happening there. So as a decentralized content protocol, TRON is of the following 4 basic characteristics compared with the decentralized internet. Data liberation. On a free and uncontrolled basis, the content including characters, pictures, audios and videos may be unloaded, stored and spread. So you can, you know, you can put your data on the internet, you can just store them, or you can share them with the people. That's on you. content enabling. Digital assets are obtained through the provision and spread of a content, thus economically stimulating the enabling of a content ecology. Then personal ICO, and I call it ICO, I don't know how to, how people are pronouncing it. An individual may freely distribute digital assets in the form of ICO, while others may enjoy the benefits and services brought due to the continuous development of data contributors by purchasing digital assets. An infrastructure with distributed digital assets will be equipped with a complete set of decentralized infrastructure, including distributed exchange, autonomous gaming, forecast, and game system. So, from this perspective, they are saying game system. That means that if they will be games, they can even create like a platform for the gaming, like a PlayStation, Xbox, Forecast, autonomous gaming, and distributed exchange. So exchange, you don't need to anymore go on an exchange stuff to, let's say TRX agency, anything. All what you have to do is to just, use TRON, and you want something else, and it just go through the application, which gives, we cannot trust to exchanges. Anytime they can just take your money, they can protect themselves by laws. That's how they make it, otherwise other people will try to eat them by laws. So, but in this way, they will become the exchange service directly in a use. You don't need to go on a Coinbase and buy a Bitcoin and send it on a TRX, and then from the TRX to make some, stuff, some shopping and business. What you have to do is to just have a TRON, and wherever you go, it just get adjusted for you. How to achieve stimulation by TRON? Of course, improved mechanism. So existing content platforms have been controlled by profit demands and centralized mechanisms, and the content we read are those which the centralized platform wish us to read, rather than those which we wish. So it many times happens that you put follow on someone on Facebook or someone on YouTube. Now you have to put some flag, like you really want to see their videos when they're really sick. Otherwise it will not show, because they will rather show you something what they want to see. And that's not alright, of course. Many people are complaining about it. So this is again the type what can heal the internet from this, through the TRON. Due to the unfair algorithm of information flow, Weibo, Twitter, WeChat and Facebook are gradually becoming controlled tools. Advertising platforms are taken as the first profit-gaining mode, amongst which Phoenix Nets, as a recommendation algorithm of two-way advertising system of WeChat promotion program Weibo and the channel of Taobao are typically caching modes and unable to enable the content which attract traffic. So everything is just, getting just money. Just created only to make a money machine instead of making something what people will enjoy. However, with the TRON, the economic stimulation system is expected to become a circulatory system in a decentralized manner, enabling users to have a platform to enjoy their favorite content without conflicting with profit demands. The autonomous system formed by the TRON will also unprecedentedly enable ecosystem members, thus forming an autonomous ecosystem rather than a current fast user mechanism. So what they want to do, you see, they want to become like one of them, but in a decentralized way. If I don't know how to explain to you, but what is going to happen is they will earn money without pushing the things on you, while you will also earn money by them helping you to distribute your products. Like music, let's say, or pictures. A realization path of TRON is expected to take 8 to 10 years. So many people think that this is something which will happen, in 5 minutes and now we become rich. Doesn't work like that. It's 8 to 10 years, but this is so big, let's say, seriously creating internet. If you will, in 2005, make a website like Amazon, which will be selling products, nowadays it will be absolutely super gigantic monster, yeah? Like a company. So in the same way, in 8 to 10 years, the internet, the blockchain can be on such a level that TRON implemented on that will just become like something absolutely amazing and big. So the first path is Exodus. and mechanism of upload, storage and distribution, which is based on a peer-to-peer and distributed content. So basically same like downloading of the torrent, peer-to-peer, and distribution content. Anyone can see how you want to distribute it. In an Exodus space, on the basis of the distributed storage technology represented by EPFS, TRON will provide users with a completely free and reliable platform for data publication, storage and dissemination. So for free they can share their, like not that someone is going to charge you by listing there, or things like this. So Odyssey, content empowerment, economic incentives, empowerment, content ecology and blockchain technology will create a fully cooperative economic mechanism with fair returns for content creation, distribution and dissemination. Therefore, individuals can be encouraged and content can be empowered to constantly expand the boundary of the ecosystem. Of the centralized internet system, in the vast majority of cases, content producers earn cash through the advertising model. But the efficiency of obtaining cash has been extremely low due to the fact that the user experience is seriously dampened by the annoyingly strong harassment brought by existing advertising push mode. Other content have also confronted with the troubles. Despite that cash is gained through typing and gifting functions for other contents, the profit shall be deducted by 30 to 90% due to the lack of paying system. What's worse, hindered by the huge randomness of the tipping model, most content providers cannot break even. So let's say you have a YouTube channel and you want to earn money, and it's also a hobby, of course, not just earning money. And you put a video out, no one is going to see it if you will not make it through the algorithms to see it, to be, so it can be seen, and you cannot have a break. You constantly have to do things because that's how it works. It's just a tipping model. And imagine that there is a company which invested, into the advertisement. Let's say that it is some car company, yeah. So you're going to watch someone's video, you will see the car company there. How they are, presenting their product. The problem is that, let's say, YouTube have the video and they will therefore, let's say, ask for 500 million. But from those 500 millions, you can be the person who did to that, car video, like, so I don't go into big numbers. Let's say just 1 million views, which is like 70% of the everyone, yeah, like all your videos will be just going with these advertisements and you will be so lucky in the algorithm, but you will still not get, like 70% of the money. You will just get like 1% of the money because the rest will go to the YouTube because they are providing to you. In this way, if you will have a TRON, you don't need to go through these advertisement models through the companies. It can go directly to you. Like if I want to sponsor something, let's say, mostly we can see it on let's say dresses of the footballers, yeah, like they have a dress and there is a number and there is a name and there is companies which are advertising on him, and he is getting money because his name, not of course the club also have, yeah, but his name, let's say you are Cristiano Ronaldo, so you have some partnership with the Puma and Puma is therefore giving money directly to you. It doesn't go through the club, it's going to you because that's how is the contract. So in the same way in a TRON you can have the contract like this without going through the YouTube. TRON protocol is the blockchain's entertainment system of free content in which TRX, the coin of TRON, is circulated. It is a native economic system enabling an unprecedented one-to-one interaction between providers of digital entertainment content and ordinary users, and therefore providers no longer need to pay high channel fees to centralized platforms like Google Play and App Store. Yeah? So basically that's what I say, you don't need to go through these stores, you don't need to pay to be published and things like this. If you want, let's say even Google, when you go on a Google and you will make your own advertisement, you have to pay to the Google so you can be one of the first shown, at the top. Of course, if you want to pay advertisement. If you don't want to pay, then you have to pay some person who will be doing a very nice CEO, I think is the name of that. So I used to do something like that before when I had a website, so I remember it was actually very funny. I really like it, and it's even helped my website to go a lot up, but that was before. So in the TRON system, content producer can have direct access to TRON TRON coin paid by fan users for premium content. They can also obtain influence and power of spread through creating high quality contents, thus directly gaining TRON coins or rewards given by a system. So it's not like only people are going to pay you, even the system is going to pay you, because system appreciate that you are doing the content, you know, it's a motivation in a way. Then there is a lot of, you know, stuff like mathematics, which we don't need to read now. With the TRON structures bottom of blockchain, TRON can issue their own tokens freely, and this is equipped with a native economic system. To the TRON's official token, TRX, users can easily achieve value distribution, payment, and settlement of a content. The system can also motivate users to produce content with strong power and spread that have clearer copyrights and high quality, which enables the content output system find self-operation. So, you know, you cannot in a way steal a blockchain. You have a password and then all kind of stuff. Now, maybe in future it will be possible. Unless, of course, you know those passwords. But you can nowadays see if I send a coin somewhere, I can just see where it goes, and I can see on the address how many coins are there. Everything is visible. It's not hidden. So in the same way, you know, it's help to your copyright. If you make a music, it's visible you make a music, and if someone else is having the music, you know, you can directly trace how he get it. Understand? Just like for info. So Great Voyage personal ICO. I don't know if it's ICO. It should be ICO, yeah. Based on the advantage of blockchain, TRON solves three major issues: income measurement, dividend payments, and manage of supporters, and achieve significant transformation from the fan economy to the fan finance. The autonomous economic system, which is on the basis of the blockchains, I take TRON coin as the official token, enable that every income and expenditure of the individual content producers in the system are open and transparent and cannot be tampered with. Everything is open. You cannot do fucking stupid business. You cannot make a frauds on that. Through intelligent contracts, supporters can automatically participate in a purchase of a content producer's digital assets and automatically share dividend growth in accordance with the agreement. All the process can be fairly completed without supervision from any third party. So, as I said, you don't need third party, let's say, you know, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, directly money to you from the advertising. Example of personal securitization, financing of content creators. Tom, a popular anchor of short videos in a TRON system, based on his judgment of his own values, has issued Tom token. He can create his own token. His personal official tokens, and has raised a large amount of TRONs. In return, supporters can get a series of privilege for Tom's content, including free watch of contents requiring premiums, and participation in a video making for the top 10 owners of Tom token. In addition, supporters will also obtain the right to use Tom's subsequent income. If in the future Tom's fame and income substantially increase, then Tom's token intelligent contract will be used more frequently. Its value will rise exponentially as supporter will gain Tom's growing revenue. So what they are going to do, this is very mindfucking, yeah? Nowadays, you are a company, you want to make quickly money so you can start the project. What you will do, you will make ICO, and you will be selling your own coins. People will be buying them because they will be using them, all kind of stuff. Price is going up, yeah? Therefore, whoever is having HODL, yeah, hot money, and not selling, is getting, the price is increasing. Same thing can happen with anyone. You make your own channel, yeah, you will be making the videos or music there, and then suddenly, you know, you are becoming more popular. People who have your coin, because you are getting more popular, price is going up. So it's like small marketing for every person who will be creating content. Small marketing, you know, it's your own coin in a way. So it's very interesting because it will make all these cryptocurrencies which are now created are just for companies. And same like before, it was probably, you know, in a way created for, you know, some military stuff. Same like internet was before military. Then it become more, you know, like for the people, and now it is more about business. We will just now make it different. Now from the business, we will go again to the people. Tom's token can limit the effectiveness or period of earnings, such as a week, a month, a year, 3 years, or indefinite level. Tom token with a different time limit can be issued. The higher the level and the longer the time limit are, the higher the proportion will be. For example, Tom has 10,000 fans and daily average tipping of 1 million TRONs, and Tom sells usage right of 20% of his income within 3 years. Supertech Kevin has spent 3 million TRONs for the purchase of the fully issued Tom token at a 36.9 static premium. After the purchase, Tom and Kevin signed an intelligent contract stipulating that Ken can automatically obtain income that is calculated proportionally from the tipping given by Tom's fan A. Yeah. In order to prevent decreasing quality of Tom's creation after the financing, the system will regulate conditions for changing Tom tokens into cash. Condition includes the lifting of the ban on a weekly basis and setting up of particular indexes to measure the creation quality. The lifting of the ban is not allowed until the standards are met, or Kevin, the investor, can cancel the contract. So if he make the contract, the system will be taking care the contract is working. If he will stop doing his content, the other person will be not able to get the cash. He needs to do his content. So it makes, like, okay, if you want to earn money, you make a contract, nice, now you have to do it, and benefit is that you're getting money. If you will not do it, the other person will still not lose because he will be not getting money from that. In order to prevent decreasing quality, I already read. Obviously, the more unfavorable conditions are more conducive for Tom to obtain high valuation. On the other hand, to achieve higher returns, Tom is motivated to improve the quantity and quality of creations and increase his influence. So it's motivating, basically, the author. To reach the goal that each content producers, this is by the way Apollo, in the TRON system can issue their own tokens, the system must have a complete solution for the decentralized trading, thus realizing the free flow of values. So if they want to make a tradings between the people who will have their own ICO, they need to become a decentralized trading system. So all these companies where you have to trade will be in this way useless because you can just use TRON for everything, yeah? The platform will face the following challenges. As the time passes, the number of tokens issued on the platform is staggering, making it difficult for traders to screen, so they may be easily confused or even cheated. Despite the very small amount paid by individual supporters, the total number of supporters is huge who have higher requirements for the safety of the platform funds. Especially the system shall prevent phenomena like hacker attacks and absconding with the funds in the trading platform. So they need to make a system work in such a way that if you are very popular, they need to protect you more. Yeah? You need to be properly protected so people will not steal the value what you have. As the logic of distribution of interest varies from tokens, the platform needs to promptly complete the reminders and have quick deliveries. So it needs to be very fast tokens. It cannot take 10 minutes, till we will get it. Yeah, I was even saying once to my friend, Juan, that if you will go, let's say pay with a Bitcoin for the coffee, nowadays you will have to wait like 10 minutes till it arrives. So it cannot work in that way. The transaction history needs to be open and transparent so that participants can understand the whole process of history and have sufficient information to reducing transaction risk. Blah 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 blah, like many things which anyone can read. The size of the global gaming market in 2014 exceeded 450 billion. This is called Star Trek. Traffic brought by the TRON content platforms make it possible to build an online gaming platform for decentralization. Developers can freely build online gaming platforms through the TRON, providing fully autonomous gaming and predicting market functions. So you don't need to anymore, have this game and that game and two different, type of golds and diamonds for buying a better sword or armor or whatever you want, yeah, better mount. Nowadays you will have like a TRON, you create everything under the TRON, and TRON will be automatically dealing with that through the coins. Eternity traffic conversion, decentralized game. In 2016, the global video market amounted to 9.66 billion, of which the scale of the phone game market was 4.61 billion, accounting for 42%. TRON provides the possibility for establishing an online game platform. Developers can freely set up game platforms through TRON, achieve crowdfunding for game development, and make it possible for common investors to invest in the games. So it's not only music and pictures and videos, you can also create the games, which can be easier to visible for the people because it depends on the popularity, which you will be not paying some fees for listing them, where you can get the feedback from the people, where you can have your own directly coins through that, your Tom token coins, yeah. yeah, and you can make your crowdfunding, which means that you want to release a game, but you need the people who will be helping you and everything, and you need some money, so you make a crowdfunding through the coins, and you get the money, and you can develop the game for them. So it's interesting that one of the partners is the Clash of Clans CEO or creator or something like that, and that's mean the mobile marketing really wants to go through this way, yeah. And it is one of the most played games in the world, maybe. I'm not really sure, but I think it's even the most played mobile game in the world. So if it is like that, you know, like if it's go to the TRON as he is an investor, it will be very big, yeah, TRON. So technical system of a TRON file storage protocol. The bottom layer of TRON consists of a group of multi-layer protocols stacked with various implementation models for each layer and is integrated in the form of module. Corresponding interface standards are defined between layers, including the following 5 levels. Then the levels, you know, it's like useless for us to read because we will not even understand. But everything will be like protected through the public and private keys, and also of course some username, password and stuff. TRON nodes and process. So there is about the nodes. You know, this is the stuff which you will go through it if you understand, so that it's useless for me to talk about it if you want to understand what is written there. So it's better for me to talk about what is the idea, how it will work and how it will affect the real world, than, you know, go through the technical stuff. So I'm going to find something in a way normal. All the mathematics. Okay, this is how it will be published. That's for later. TRON's official currency is TRONix. TRON will own the following categories of assets extended from TRONix. TRONix is the basic unit of accounts in the TRON's blockchain. The value of all other tokens are derived from the value of TRON. Those who wish to enter or quit TRON must buy or sell TRONix. TRONix total amount of distribution is 100 billion, which is a lot, really a fucking lot. But from the perspective of the market, which have such a big value, like more than 1 trillion, it is nothing, yeah. TRON power is locked TRON. Users can acquire TRON power by locking their TRONix. TRON power in the nature is TRONix with a voting right, which means TRON power holders have more privilege in the ecosystem. In the world of cryptocurrencies, we see speculators constantly seek for the fast appreciating currencies for investment. TRON tries to build an ecology under the full control of TRON holders who is optimistic about TRON on a long-term basis, and we hope TRON could be controlled by those whose values are consistent with the TRONs for long. We will give TRON blah 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 holders on a long-term basis blah 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 blah. TRON's power balance cannot be transferred nor sold, which means TRON power is not tradable. Long-term investment in a direction in which you believe is critical, thus the ecosystem is able to make longer-term plan and will not give up the pursuit of its ideal for short-term interest. Meanwhile, stakeholders enjoy the vigor because of the substantial growth. Long-term holding of stakeholders can be the benchmark in the ecosystem and better lead the development of the ecology. So, you know, you're creating some project, yeah, and people are from the beginning completely overhyped, yeah, everyone buy, everything go up, and everyone is selling because they want to earn money, and people are mostly going to invest only to make money. They're not going to invest because, oh, this looks like a nice idea, let's invest into that. So what they are trying to do is, they know it's very long-term plan, and you know it can be damaging for the project to have such a fluctuation of the money. So therefore they have a TRON power, which will help to TRON to grow by basis of a long-term investment, which will give you a vote, which is very important. TRON 20 tokens, you know, nowadays you are using, well, not you, but if people are making some coin, they generally do it through the Ethereum. It's called TRON 20. And TRON have also TRON 20 tokens, so it's basically like it's TRON, but it's something under TRON. You know, it's like if you make if you have a PC, you make a folder and then you make folder in a folder, but the main folder is still main folder. So this is very interesting because this will again increase the value, as they will in a way be like Ethereum in the future. They will be exchange, they will be like YouTube, they will be like Facebook, they will be like Instagram, they will be like, you know, paying advertising model. It's very amazing, a big project that people have no idea about. And content owner ICO, content owners, IPs, individual and groups can issue their digital assets through the TRON 20 standards, while others can enjoy the benefits and services brought by the constant growth of the data contributor by buying these digital assets. Token is a way of defining value in a blockchain and is used to benchmark financial or digital assets. On a TRON, we suggest all tokens use the same standard TRON 20, which will make it easier for the exchange of tokens and DApp supports. So you can see they have total amount is 100 billion, yeah? Public will get 40%, TRON Foundation and ecosystem 35%. So they have for public more, but they have basically more than 1/3 of the value of the TRON is just the ecosystem, so the system can work, yeah? It's not for their own pocket. Private offerings are 15%. They're creating something of their own. It's going also in their pockets, in the pockets of the other people with who they share. That's 15% only, which means public people have far more than them. Pay initial support for the Payvo. The initial support Payvo application, yeah, is 10%. It's the first application of which it is designed basically as the beginning, so of course 10% is going there. Then schedules are, you know, Exodus, that's free data point-to-point distributive content uploading, storing and distribution mechanism, August 2017 to December 2018. So all these coins like SIA storage and all kind of coins which are trying to be storage, they are going to do first also storage. They are not just storage, they are just something more, yeah. Then Odyssey is a content empowerment, economic incentive empowered ecosystem, January 2019 to June 2020. That means they will make a marketing inside the TRON, so it can be self-sustainable. Then Great Voyage, it's all these personal coins which you can have, the July 2020 to July 2021. Then the Apollo is a free flow of value decentralized individual exclusive token transactions. That means, you know, you can really free flow, yeah, of the transactions. That's, I don't need to even read the other stuff, just this is important. Then the Star Trek is the fifth one, that's from 2023 to 2025, cash in the flow, decentralized game and market forecast. So you already have games. And then the Eternity is 2023 to 2025, which means from nowadays it's 8 years. It can be faster, it can be slower, yeah, depends on many things. It's a decentralized game. So Operator, as a team, Berners-Lee and bunch of followers, TRON team firmly believes that it belongs to all humankind since the day the protocol was born, instead of profitable tool for a fraction of people. Therefore, TRON established TRON Foundation in Singapore, whose primary task is to operate TRON network publicly, fairly, transparently, for no profit, and offer support to TRON's development team. So they are not making it just to earn money. They are saying they are not making it for the money, but you know, we are not stupid. Of course, everyone is doing things for the money, but if it's more like it's your hobby and you want to create something, then it is definitely greater than if you're doing just for the money. Yeah. TRON Foundation was established with the approval of Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority and is supervised by Singapore's corporate law. Yeah, we don't need to know this kind of stuff for us. It's mostly for the people who wants to be secure. Then the voting system, how it is made, marketing, team profiles. So who is behind, as everyone know, and definitely you, is Justin Sun, and he studied for a bachelor's degree at Peking University and went on study for the master's degree at the University of Pennsylvania. He's a member of American Ivy League. He's founder of Paver Application, which is China's largest audio content community. In the early days, he joined Ripple, where he served as the chief representative of Greater China region for Ripple. He was one of the 2015 Forbes 30 under 30 years in China, and one of the 2017 Forbes 30 under 30 in Asia, which means he's growing. First he was in China, now it is Asia, maybe then later it will be whole world. He also won the title of a global shaper at the 2014 Davos Forum, World Economic Forum, which is very important thing, because if you won, a global shaper title on a World Economic Forum, that's, shows something about you. He was the only post-90 student of first period of Hupan University founded by Jack Ma. The market value of Ripple has exceeded 10 billion American dollars. The number of the Paver app registered users are more than 10 million, and the number of monthly active users has exceeded 1 million, which is a lot. Then what I know about him also is he's one of the best sellers in China, which is giving again a lot of marketing. Yeah, he's protect of Jack Ma, which is again very good for the marketing. So another person, you can read about them if you feel like. It's a lot of people, who are basically very big brains and successful people who know what they are doing. Then of course there is some risk, market can fall, governments can, do something, blah blah blah. All kind of risks are everywhere in everything. And that should be it. Then there is a release. It's a release of how they're going to implement into the Paver application. So I have to show you. Because it's very interesting and it's very fast in a way, to be honest. So from November it's starting. Paver application wallet achieves the blockchain adaptation and adds the part of the virtual currency. So Paver will already have a TRON coins. Users can view the currency information in the account and deposit and withdraw the TRON coins. Then in December, achieve the internet wallet function, including the Ethernet address generation, address import, multi-wallet super money transfer, wallet backup, private key export. So they will become a wallet. Yeah, there is a export money transfer. Yeah, multi-wallet support. So they will become a wallet with some little exchanges in a way. Then in February, support to use virtual currency to complete the transactions with the application, including inter-user rewards, pay calls, audio live rewards, and paid content purchases. So from February you can already start to make your content to be paid. Then April, realize the exchange of TRONs and the virtual currency in a Paver application. That is, users can have all the transactions of the application through TRONs and can change the TRONs into the money in the app to withdraw at any time. So anytime from the April you can just withdraw money. It will directly go. You don't need to go on the exchange and pay some fees and stuff. You just withdraw money. July 21. Paver applications open API interface and provide SDK integration, thus finding the solutions to use TRON in other live and content generation platforms. And September, find the solutions to use TRONs and other mainstream virtual currencies in live and content generation platforms. So they basically first make the things and then they will expand the things. It's very easy. And then let's not forget that Justin retweeted on a tweet if Paver will be translated in English, that they are planning it, they are working on it basically, which is very good because this means the market can go worldwide, not just China. And then let's not forget the currencies. Cryptocurrencies are still in a way banned in China, so the market doesn't have any time to go up. The people behind that are like ridiculously amazing. I'm going to read for you this part. I mean the investors. So, CEO of Bitmain, initial partner of ABG Capital, founder of Nebula and ICO 365 or ICO 365. Seriously, don't know how to read it now. Founder of Clash of Kings with over 10 million now worldwide. That's like very big. Founder of the biggest shared bicycle providers in China with estimate value of 3 billion. Like there is people who have market over 2 billion. Founder of Lifan Group, 2 billion. There is the uncle, which is the biggest key opinion leader in China with over 10 million fans, who is like one of the investors, because he definitely will be doing his content through that, which will again make the application bigger. Famous media personality in China who made Jack Ma famous in the early 20s. That's like very good, yeah, that's for the propagation. And then founder of a Trends Group, which is the largest publisher of fashion magazines in China, which is again very big thing, because that's very good for the advertisement. So this coin is marvelously fucking amazing, and people are blind and they're not buying it.